Hello, advanced pathophysiology students. This is Dr. Who. I am going to talk about your course syllabus, a little bit about it. In week 1, your introduction is due on Tuesday, the first day of class, with a minimum of 2 peer responses. You are getting a grade on this, which is worth about 15 points. So please submit your introduction on the first day of course. In week 1 also, there are 2 discussion questions. The first is due on Thursday before midnight Pacific Standard Time. This assignment is done individually. It is a discussion question about differential diagnosis. As with any online discussions, a minimum of 2 substantial evidence-based postings with at least 2 scholarly references should be submitted by Saturday of the corresponding week. There is another discussion question that is actually, I believe it's a case study that is due on Saturday, and there are like several to choose from. Please choose one of them. The topic is ventricular hypertrophy, retinoblastoma, ADHD, and poisoning. So you can choose any one of them and post them by Saturday with 2 additional peer postings by due Monday before midnight. In week 1, there is something that says that to form a group of 3 people, I would highly discourage forming your own group. Furthermore, it may create confusion and chaos, and the topics chosen may be redundant and will not be conducive to learning, especially the following weeks from 2 through 8. So based on the number of students enrolled, especially the first week of school, the school allows students to enroll even in week 2. I have seen that. So the number of students per course is about maybe 18 to 25 students. This could possibly change within the first 2 weeks. I would ask you to remain positive and fluid during this transition, since nobody can predict who is going to drop out or who is going to be added on during the first 2 weeks. You will find that your group members may be assigned to a different group to keep the work balance even. Okay, I will update the list of names and assignments as soon as I know of any changes. So I'm going to start forming your groups. There'll be a total of 5 groups. I'll start forming them as I get the enrollments. Possibly by Thursday I will have the group's assignment all set for next week, or by Friday. Okay, so I will post them on D2L. So I would urge you to check the announcement boards every now and then to see if there are any updates or changes to your groups. Each week there will be a team leader assigned to each group. So the team leader has a job to do. It's a very important job. I will get to that later. Okay, so let's talk about week 2. So now by then you would have had formed your group. I would have had that assignment done. So week 2, there'll be 2 different discussions. Okay, one is a PowerPoint presentation done in groups, and they are clearly outlined in your weekly activities, so if you can check that, but I will give them out right now. So group 1 is going to be doing colon cancer. Group 2 will be doing gangrene. Group 3 will be doing reperfusion injury, and group 4 will be doing Down syndrome, and then group 5 will be doing MI. So the presentation is due on Thursday, with the 2 peer postings due by Saturday. Then on Saturday, you have a case study that is due as well. And this will be done on groups again. So whatever group that I assign you to, the team leader will be responsible for sorting out the presentation and giving out the assignments for case studies. So group 1 will be doing breast cancer, group 2 HIV, group 3 allergy, group 4 endometrial hyperplasia, group 5 will be doing allergy. Okay, since there are 4 case studies, I'll have to allocate an extra one for discussion. And then week 3 will be basically, again, you're going to follow the weekly activity for group 3, week 3. It'll be a group presentation again that is due on Thursday. So group 1 will be doing hypertension, group 2 atrial fibrillation, group 3 COPD, group 4 child asthma, group 5 pulmonary fibrosis. And then there's a case study that's due that same week, which is due on Saturday. Case study group 1 will be pneumonia, group 2 H1N1, group 3 hyperlipidemia, group 4 heart failure, group 5 hyperlipidemia. Okay, so I'm not going to go through every week your assignments. You will have to look for that, but I also have them all posted in D2L under important of working in groups. Okay, so that's the heading that you should look for, and you will see all the group assignments and what cases or presentation that the group is responsible for. Now, the team leader's job is to be in a supervisory consultant role. They are, assigned to collaborate with the other team members in their group. They are responsible for distributing the assignments fairly to the team members, such as pathophysiology of the disease, signs and symptoms. Someone will be responsible for that. Lab tests, someone's going to be responsible for that. And someone's going to be responsible for the diagnostic test, treatment plans, outcomes. And this group leader will be responsible to tying it in. They can either do the voice-over PowerPoint presentation when all the members have given their assigned schedules in, and or the person can assign someone in within the team to do the voice over PowerPoint. I will send out actually an email of what I would expect for PowerPoint presentations, what it should look like. So I will send that out. I believe it's a DIC that was done by a previous group, and I have taken off all their names of the team, but just for you to look at as a sample of what I would expect the PowerPoint presentations to be. And then, of course, the group leader will, when they actually hand out the assignments to each member, they will give them a deadline of when to hand back their assignments, so this person can put the PowerPoint presentation together. So he or she will supervise the process, and the process of the team members collect and tie in the case study or the PowerPoint to the diagnosis with the conclusion, and then they will put together the voice-over PowerPoint collected from each team members. And then after, when it's completed, they're going to upload it into D2L into the week that is due. There is a space that says PowerPoint presentation, and they're going to upload it for the rest of the classmates to look at, including myself. I will be looking at your presentations, and I will grade them as you have completed your task of also giving your peer reviews. There's 2 peer postings that you have to do, and it has to be substantive again. It has to be evidence-based with high quality journals, or it has to be from either government, like .gov.org, .eud. It cannot be something like WebMed, Wikipedia, Healthy Living, or even Mayo Clinic, because they have more for lay people. Nothing that should be a repository where people can go in and start, adding things to the web page, or, deleting items from the web page. It shouldn't be those sort of websites that should be included as your reference. Okay, so please be mindful of that. And then you're going to communicate with me if there's any issues with members, your team members, if they are not providing you their work on time, or there is some behavioral issues that I need to know about. And if this continues with a person or in the group that is having this issue, I will, at my discretion, separate that person, and that person is going to have to work solo. So I urge you to please work together and get along, because this course is difficult enough, and teamwork is what we actually encourage for you to work as a team, because doing solo work, all this work is a lot, and that will not leave you any time to study or even do other homework in your other classes, and and you have to work and be a productive family member. So it's going to be very difficult. So I would urge you to work as a group. And then there's a job description for the team members as well. So you're supposed to collaborate, communicate any issues with your team leaders and other members of the team. You can communicate with me if you're having an issue, or anything personal that is having in your life. So please just email me or text me. My number has been listed on D2L. I will not say it here because this is a public, video, so I will not do that. Okay, you can find that on D2L, all my information that you need, email and my telephone number. Okay, so the assignments, you should be having them ready as directed by your team leader. Okay, anyone who's not getting along, I need to know so I can investigate and resolve this issue before it gets to where I have to separate that person and make them work alone. So that would not be good. Okay, so please note that at any time I can actually do this. Communications is a must in this program in order for you to succeed. So please email me, text me. If you are not clear about this requirement, please let me know. Okay, my USU number, email address, and my telephone number is listed. I hope that you will have a great term, and I hope you enjoy this course as much as I love teaching it. So thank you for your attention, and thank you very much. You can approach me at any time, please, okay? Then thank you. All right. Talk to you later. Take care. Lots of luck. Bye-bye.